Hello everybody, I'm SnipingIsFun, and in this video it's not going to be like anything Nintendo haters related, or Wii haters, or Nintendo fans or anything related. It's just going to be just general thoughts and stuff like that kind of video. Basically just early predictions on E3, Nintendo's E3 for 2011, Wii 2 Project Cafe kind of thoughts, and other little things Nintendo related. This is going to be a very short video, so it's not going to be too much. But before I get started, I'm going to show you a few games I just recently got within like the last 3 to 4 weeks. There are more than these, but back when I was doing like my videos for like, you know, for like Nintendo has more than Mario for the Wii haters kind of thing, and Nintendo haters kind of thing, and stuff like that back, I don't know, within my like last 5 videos or so, like within the last couple of videos I've done, I was going to show you more games I was able to get from like GameStop or the Salvation Army, or, you know, Game Quest and everything for Super Nintendo, Nintendo 64, PlayStation 1, stuff like that. But I kept messing up or so, and then when I actually did get recorded, the file got messed up or so before I went and recorded it again or so. And I basically I didn't get that part out to show you, so if I ever get a chance to, I'll go back and show you those eventually, but right now I'm just going to show you these few games I got. There's a couple GameCube games, a couple PS2 games, some Wii games, and a DS game. Let me start with the GameCube games here. There was like this sale going on, like, let's say 2 or 3 weeks ago. Buy 2 get 2 free for the used sections on the PS2 and GameCube games, so I decided to go there and I bought some GameCube games. One of them I had to take back though, Lost Kingdom, for the first Lost Kingdom for the GameCube. The game was totally messed up, so I got back and I took it back a little too late, to the point where I couldn't really get my money back or so. So basically I have like a gift card for like $5 or so now, like for GameStop, which I'll eventually use down the line when I want to get something else used or something, I don't know. But that's that game. But I was able to get these games though, and all 3 of the other games work actually. The first one, let's see, wait, 1080 Avalanche. I never even really played the 1080 series. One of the games I did get that I was going to show was the first 1080 snowboarding game for the Nintendo 64, which was one of the games I got back from Game Quest like a month or like 2 months ago or so. When I went to Game Quest like for the last time or so, around that time. And I've only barely played that, and I've only barely played this because I'm trying to get into Nintendo franchises I've never, you know, got into before. And I've barely played this, and it's a pretty cool game. It's not the best snowboarding game I ever played. I say the best snowboarding game I ever played was like the SSX series, but you know, it is actually quite fun. It has some pretty good music from stuff like from bands like what bands are in it now? I forgot now. I'll probably put in the annotations what bands are in there, but I forgot now. But it has some licensed music, and it's a pretty good snowboarding game. Star Fox Adventures. Never played this game like back then. I watched my friend play it, and I probably barely played it, maybe on his, I don't know, or played like a demo thing when they had them at the stores, but I never really played the game, and now I finally get a chance to. And back to the whole snowboarding thing. This is SSX on Tour. Can't really see it, I don't think. Yep, SSX on Tour. I'm a pretty big fan of the SSX series. I think I used to have SSX on Tour when I used to have my Xbox, and this was there. Now I have it for the GameCube. And the cool thing about this one is it does have Mario, Luigi, and Peach as playable snowboarders. That's cool, just like what they did with NBA Street Volume 3, which is kind of weird how they didn't do anything for that for the Wii. I mean, any sports game or any game related, I don't think any company out there actually went and tried to make Nintendo related characters playable, which is stupid because that would have been a really cool idea like they did in this game. Now the only SSX game I need now is the first one, which I used to own like twice, and I got rid of them. But yeah, there's SSX on Tour. Now to the PS2 games. I got these from Toys R Us. They had something on buy one get one half off or so on sale for the PS2 games. I was able to pick up Romance of the Three Kingdoms 11. I've never really played much of the Romance of the Three Kingdoms series. I do have Romance of the Three Kingdoms 4 download on the Wii Virtual Console, and that's a pretty cool game. And I remember years ago actually downloading, actually playing, I think it was 8 or 9 or something on the PS2, and it was okay. And I actually quite like this whole strategy thing. I'm still more the fan of Dynasty Warriors, Samurai Warriors kind of stuff, but I do like strategy involved, and it's pretty fun. And Disgaea 2. I still didn't buy the first one. I only barely played the first one when I went to the library because they have games that you could take out of the library, and I have to go back and find that one. But this one was on sale, so and I do actually quite like the series now. And let's speed this up so we can get on to actual video. I finally got Donkey Kong Country Returns for the Wii, and it's pretty cool. And I finally got Epic Mickey. Got those like 2 weeks ago. And one DS game. And Game Reviews already knows what this is. I got it used at GameStop. Elite Beat Agents. Pretty sweet game. Lots of cool music. I like almost every single song in this game. And it's a pretty sweet rhythm-based game. I got it for about like $3. A little around $3-ish, $50 or so. So yeah, that was pretty cool. But let's get on to the actual video here. It's basically E3 predictions. Only Nintendo related kind of stuff. At E3, I actually let me first start off like this. One thing people keep. I've heard telling people online say, "Oh, the Wii is dead. The Wii is done. The next Nintendo console's coming out. Let's worry about that," kind of thing. There's not gonna be no Wii games at E3. It's not gonna go that way, people. The Wii is not dead yet. The Wii is not gonna be dead for quite some time. Yeah, next year. Because the thing is about this is what I want to say here. This is before I start my predictions. And I've heard Dark Cloud 1983 say this, and Game Reviews and stuff like that. We still have quite a bit of time between now and the next Nintendo console. The Project Cafe and everything is not going to be out until, let's say, like the end of 2012, people. The end of 2012. You don't think Nintendo's going to be bringing games out between now and then? You think they're going to totally just abandon the millions and millions of gamers who own the Wii and are playing the Wii? No, they're not going to do that. No possible way. Nintendo is not dumb. They're not going to do that, people. They're not. That's why at E3 we're actually going to see Wii games alongside 3DS games and the Project Cafe reveal. Because if Nintendo actually went a year to a year and a half without anything on the Wii, first, second, third parties getting, third parties actually bringing it, but actually Nintendo actually bringing out some first party, second party games, it's gonna just annoy people, and that's a stupid and bad decision for a business move. They're gonna be bringing games out. They know a ton of people are buying the Wii, so they're gonna bring out games for it. And like Dark Cloud 1983 and Game Review said, people are worrying so much about the next Nintendo console when they have a Wii right there. This is specifically, this part right here is more Dark Cloud 1983 here. He says like they're so worrying about the Wii 2, the Project Cafe, that they're not looking towards like what they have now, which is the Wii, and games coming out for it. When in my mind, and this is me, I don't know how many other people agree with me, I'm actually looking more forward to getting the Wii. Wii games actually, because I don't want a new Nintendo console just yet. Does it mean I don't want one? No, I do want one. I'm just not ready for it yet because I think the Wii should get quite a bit more games between now and then before it goes out. There's going to be a lot more games coming out for it, so it's kind of like we're not going to get nothing. We're not just going to get nothing. There's going to be other stuff besides the few games we know about. And it's not like I'm saying don't look forward to a Wii 2, but at least don't say it to the point where you want the Wii to be dead right now, because it's not like we're seeing the console this coming holiday season. I highly doubt, since we've already seen the 3DS this year, we're going to be seeing the Project Cafe Wii 2 stream, whatever they call it, this year as well. It's not going to happen that way, people. It's not going to happen. What they're going to do is they're going to talk about this year, but it's not going to come out till at least E3 to holiday season time next year, which means they have like, let's say 16 months or so of time to bring out games. And it's not like all Nintendo's going to have is like, you know, like Legend of Zelda and Kirby and stuff like that, Rhythm Heaven and We Play Motion. stuff like that. They're going to have other games, and they're going to get second parties to come in, and they're going to get a few more third party games. Because you guys seem to forget there's Dragon Quest X and the Grinder and stuff like that, because that's still coming out. And that's just a whole little rant on this stuff, like people saying the Wii's dead right now, when it's obviously not, because the Wii's still getting games this year. Yeah, 2011 started off pretty, people keep saying it's a drought. I don't see how it could be a drought. I said this way back when I did the 2011 Wii drought or so. It's been getting games like Trackmania, The Blob 2, Lost in Shadow, Mario Sports Mix, Tiger Woods, WWE All-Stars, trying to remember now, Top Spin 4, Virtual Tennis is coming out, Lego Star Wars 3, now Lego Pirates of the Caribbean is coming out, and stuff like that. I mean, it's getting games. So that's about that. Now, on to actual predictions for E3. Like I said, there's going to be Wii games there. There's no way they're not going to bring any Wii games there. There, of course, will be some 3DS games and the next Nintendo console reveal. And I would expect at least one DS game, and that's that Fire Emblem 3 remake that was brought out in Japan like last year, and we haven't saw it here yet. I think they're going to localize that. For the Wii, we're going to see more on Skyward Sword. I think maybe like last year, they're probably going to open the show with it. We're going to see more stuff on the new Kirby. We're probably going to see more stuff on Dragon Quest X. Maybe the Grinder. I don't know if actually Nintendo will have it at their E3, but we might hear something around then, because that's still set out for like this upcoming October. As well as we might hear. We're going to. I don't know if they're going to say nothing on Wii Play Motion. That's debatable. The localizations, I expect if Europe is getting